Welcome back to a new live stream. My name is Stefan Kunz, and today in Draw with Stefan, we're going to look at how to draw the letter G in 16 different ways. So this is a great exercise to practice your lettering and to get better. Now, my name is Stefan Kunz and I'm a hand lettering artist from Zurich. So on this YouTube channel, what I will mostly do is to draw with you guys and to letter and look at how to draw letters. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any new videos coming up, I'm doing these live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I cannot wait to get creative with you guys. So again, today we're looking at how to draw one letter in 16 different ways. And if you're asking me why 16 different ways, well, this is because drawing styles, drawing lettering, well, let me rephrase that. Coming up with different ideas, coming up with different styles is really important to get better at your lettering and better at your craft. So to do that, it's essential to practice and to play around, to experiment with new styles, with new things that you have not practiced before. And this exercise is where you draw just one single letter in 16 different ways. Plus, it'll also give you a catalog of amazing letters and styles that you have come up with over the time. So whenever you're drawing a new composition or a new piece, you already can go back to something and find amazing inspiration for every single letter of the alphabet. And that's why we're going through the whole alphabet, and we are at the letter J, so letter G. And so this is where it's a 7th letter, so we only got like 19 left. And I see other people already have been doing this exercise on Instagram, and which is amazing because they tag me, and they tag me by using @StefanKunz on their stories, so I get to see them, I'm getting tagged in them, and I can reshare them, but also using the hashtag #DrawWithStefan. So if you are at home right now, don't forget to take a picture wherever you are right now. If you're in front of the TV, on your bed, or on your desk, or perhaps on the toilet, maybe not take it, do not take a selfie on the toilet. That would be weird. But everywhere else, you can definitely take a picture and let me know so I get to see that and I get to see where you are having your creative moments. Now, for this exercise, all we're gonna use is actually, what you can do is using a either blank piece of paper, or you can also get this here, the letter builder that we have here. It's linked in the description, or should be linked in the description, where you can download and get the free page, or you just go to stefankunz.com/free and you can download this, print it out, and get ready for this exercise. It's the letter builder on this piece of paper that is really helpful to just, one, have all the 16 letters scaled out, but also just to be able to draw on it with a grid that helps you to draw every single letter, and it's a fun way to practice. I'm gonna be using the iPad Pro, and it's really because it's the easiest way to also show you guys the details and zoom in, zoom out, go back and forth, and just do that exercise the best and easiest way. I usually will do it on the iPad, and you can do that too. So let's do that. Let's jump into it. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, now's your time. And you can also like this video by just tapping the like button. It's below, it's a thumbs up that you can put, or if you really don't care, you can also put a thumbs down. It's your choice. Maybe we'll see who is nice, who is not nice. I'm not saying which one of which is it, but all right, let's get started. Let's jump over right into this exercise. And again, I'm trying this new setup with new cameras, new technology, new items, and all that stuff, and I don't know if it's gonna work out all the time. I've tried it yesterday and it did not work really well, so unfortunately we have to try it, and you guys get to experiment it. So if something is glitching or something is wrong, then I will see that. So I see a couple of questions already by Charmaine. She's asking, do you use Paperlike? And yes, I do. I use Paperlike on this iPad. You can see that it's a lightly matte screen, so you can see there, here's the notch for the screen. And so yes, it's really helpful to use a screen protector, also just because it gives that nice rough feeling. I see people joining in from Argentina, France, from all around, everywhere people are joining in here. So I'm really excited, guys. Let's get ready, let's get set up, and let me switch over to the other view, and let's do the cut here and then introduce me here on the side. How cool is that? This is how we're doing it. Now, since I have not figured out how to connect to music. Now you guys should be able to hear music in the background. I'm gonna actually use my earpods just on one ear, and then I can listen to some music while I'm drawing, because that just helps me to relax. So if I'm not nodding in the right way, or if it's just weird, then yeah, it's because I'm not really listening to it. So going to a different mode here. This is actually sounding weird. And I get to have some music in the background. It's the Ultimate Lettering Workshop playlist. I wish I could play that for you guys. So you can find me on Spotify. So here we go. This is the Spotify playlist, the Ultimate Lettering Workshop playlist, which I play usually when I'm on when I'm doing a workshop. Now, I just gotta admit that I've already practiced some styles just so I get a head start and do it faster, but it shouldn't stop you from creating. You can draw any letter you want, and I'm excited to see how you guys are doing. So feel free also to share this video if you want to, if you're excited about that. So let's get started with the letter J. And here we can also see the last video we did. We did 16 types of F. That was the last letter. This is the Fender letter F. Here's some Gothic style and all these different types. Now, actually, you know what? I'm missing something. So I'm already too focused on the next thing. What is great about this exercise really as well is kind of like doing push-ups. The very first push-ups are easy, you do them without even thinking. The second one, you start to feel your muscles, you start to feel that you actually are doing an exercise. Then the next four, the next part, like the third part, that's where you actually are trying to push, and you see like, oh yeah, you know what, the energy is really getting out and you're really tired. And the last set, the last 25% of the exercise is where you are just going to failure. Going to failure is one of the expressions that we use in exercising, especially there, but in creativity is also where you're just pushing out your brain. So the first 25%, so the first 4 letters that you'll draw, usually should come out easily without even blinking. Like you get 4 styles, 4 font families, you can already find like different ideas of drawing a different letter. But then the next 4 are the ones that you start to realize, oh right, like I need to activate my brain, I need to turn on my brain, use the creativity that I've known, I have to come up with new things. Then the next 4, the 8 to 12, are the ones where you feel like, you know what, this is actually hard, I'm out of ideas, I need to really think about that. And the last 4 are the ones that will really push your creativity. That's why 16 are a great number, and also because the page is actually easily divided by 16. That's why we're doing it with 16 letters. So okay, let's get started. Here we have it. I'm using this sheet here. That's the one, 16 types of 1 letter challenge. And you can download that for free using the link in the description. You can get the letter builder and all that also there. You can find everything there without a problem. So I'm gonna use the iPad as I said, and I'm jumping back into the music. And let's get started on a new layer, letter G. And I'm gonna start off with probably one of my favorite letters, and I'm not even gonna really use this here, so that's why I'm blending off, but I kind of like to use the shape. It's a little bit italic, I kind of like that stroke here. So just a tiny little bit like that. That is a script styled J. And I'm gonna add the weight now here. And that way I get to mix all of these in here. So if you have any feedback, and I see that Lindo has some feedback, if it's better than if he's on the right side, totally, because apparently I'm looking into this direction, so we can do this in the next one. Maybe I can also try to do that live. Let's see if I can fix that quickly, because that should actually be a not too difficult fix. And let's see, being live. Like this on that side. And then I can move in here and boom! Great idea, Linda, let's do this. Let's try to keep the style here nice, table setting. So again here, just a nice letter. So guys, I'm really excited about feedback. So if you have any feedback for the live stream, how we could do that better, I'm always happy to hear your thoughts. And also just wanted to say thank you to all the awesome Patreons that I have. You can become a Patreon member, support this channel, support the live streams, and make sure that we get to improve, progress, and do all those nice changes over time. And that way, you know, we get to do awesome stuff, and who knows where we get to go. But right now, let's focus on how we can improve this J. So this is one easy one, nice J. Maybe there are some things that I need to adjust. But basically, and this is why I'm doing it on the iPad so you guys can see that a lot better, yeah, it looks cleaner. I can play around with it. Maybe even add some, kind of looks like the good type J. But I'm always asking myself, how can I add one more step? So maybe if I added some inlines, and I think I probably start with that too, always. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in here. So I see Kara asking about the liquify tool. How often do I use the liquify tool? It's hard to say exact amount of numbers of how many times I use it, but mostly it's usually when I have to correct something. So kind of like small details that I need to fix, that's when I would use it. Kind of like if a curve is not perfect, if I cannot redraw. Like curves are ones that are hard to draw, and with the liquify tool you can kind of like do that easier, which is why I prefer to use the liquify tool then. Somehow I feel like this one needs those stars. I don't know why, but it looks a little bit like galaxy styled letter. All right, that is the first letter, J, G. G and J, so complicated sometimes, but hey, that's what it is. Okay, next up we have a sans serif styled letter J, so I'm just gonna use this here. And here we can see where it would kind of end. I really like the so super contrast rich J here. I actually might get it a little bit further out. Almost here. So like I said at the beginning, what is really great about this is that you can practice and experiment with a lot of different styles. So you do not have to make it perfect right away. You can just really focus on playing around with all these different styles, with making mistakes, like you're just experimenting. And so in a lettering piece, usually you will already want to make sure that it's perfect, that it's correct, that everything works really well together, like it blends in. But the great thing about playing around with those styles is to really get, like I never get to play around with just one single letter that much. And that way I get to really play around with the features of that letter. For example, a J, kind of with the crossbar here, with the serif up here. Not sure exactly what I'm doing and if it's even right, but you know what? Why not? And so I'm just gonna scale it down because I already used now the features. But you know what? Something is bothering me. So what if I took it down, kind of like it would go up here? Again, like I said, playing around with the features of the letter. It's a G, not a J. That is correct, Laura. It's probably one mistake that I'm gonna make the most in this video. And you know what? Oh no, actually I cannot do that. Or can I? No, I cannot. But you know what? You can leave a like button or a comment in the comment section if you want to. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, this is your time to do that. That way you do not miss out on any other live streams. You can rewatch them, and if you turn on the notification bell, you'll always be reminded of a new video that's coming out. Now here, I'm not sure what to do with this letter, and somehow I'm still not happy with it, and you guys probably know that by now. It happens a lot, and that's okay. All right, let's leave it as it is. Let's not try to overdo it too much, and let's focus on the next one. So here we go. I'm gonna draw this one out. It's gonna be more narrow, but following those lines here, which is super practical. Now we do have some italic letter builder as well. So if you go in to the letter builder, you'll find here all these ones. So always light, condensed, regular, bold, and italic version of them. So you do not have to do what I'm going to do right now, which is going to transform that letter or draw it from scratch here. I'm just doing it because that's in the background.
My baby problems, you gon' regret everything. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for it. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you. La, 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 la,
By the way, if you're watching the live stream right now, if you tag me in your comments, I get to see them a lot easier, and that way I can respond a lot better to them, because when I look over, I see a lot of text, but if I see my name, it's usually tagged in orange and I can see it really well. So just a little hint for you guys. As long as it's not too much, I can easily pick them out. But if you guys text between each other, chat between each other, that is fine for me, and that works perfectly. So again, here trying to do a 3D styled letter. You see turning around the letter a couple of times. Of course, we want to make this letter special, as every single letter because every letter deserves to be special. Let's see what we can do. Well, let's reinforce this line here just to really give it an accent. Oh. So this is what can happen from time to time, that the camera will go out and that you won't see me for a second because it looks like the camera's overheating. So that's the next investment that I have to make in the near future, is to buy another camera that won't overheat as easily. Especially if I want to do like 3-hour live streams, 5-hour live streams. Like do a drawing challenge over a couple hours. All right, that looks acceptable, don't you think? Looks kind of cool. So I still think this letter here, the big serif style J, needs something fresh about it, but I just don't know what it is yet. Now, what else could we do? We could do, I usually say the four first easy one, the first 4 are easy, but do not make sure that it really works. So I see 2 other questions. Will you continue streaming until Z after containment ends? So Stephanie is asking that, and yes, otherwise I would not have invested so much into the whole live stream setup here, right? But it's getting warmer and warmer here. Okay. So let's see, another question as well. What resources do you usually use to learn lettering? So, there's so many resources that you could use. You know what? I'm really gonna redraw, try to make something out of this one here. Because there's another way to do the serifs. With a dot, but the dot can be, the circle here can be a little bit larger. Still not too large. Like that. But I'm not sure how to really do that well here. I've never done the letter J with a circled serif, or I don't know what you would call that actually. And I'm not even sure if it's better. Ooh. See, this is probably where I would use the liquify tool now. Because, and as you can see, I'm gonna just select that so I do not transform the rest here. I'm gonna remove this, perfect. And let's see, so if you go into liquify, I can now change the brush size here. That looks terrible. that is not the right brush. Ugh, I don't know. Let's leave it as is and let's just reduce the size a tiny little bit. Just like that. And let's see if we can just do another one. So here, okay, all-time favorite, balloon styled letter. So instead of using this shape, the strong shape, I'm just gonna do it more trapeze style. So I'm gonna move it out a tiny little bit. And make the top heavy. And yes, writing in all caps definitely is easier to see. Serif with music notes. Nice. Well, yeah, that works too. Guys, you have all the creativity you want. Show me your letters, your J, G, your G. Man, that letter. In German, it's G and J. That's why it's easier kind of like to differentiate that. But G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, J. It's kind of like Ian. For the longest time, I called him Ian because his first letter starts with an I. And then it's just weird if it's another one. But until I met him, and he was like, dude, you gotta remember that. And while we were in Iceland together, that's when I had to learn it. And I was really conscious about it as well. So whenever I hear people say something about that, that's when I really get conscious. Now another probably stream that I want to start as well is like either coaching sessions or not coaching sessions. Well, maybe coaching sessions. But it's something more creative, entrepreneurial, spirit minded. So kind of like how to bring your business forward, how to improve it. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna try that with my Patreons, where we're gonna stream a session together where I'm gonna I'm gonna coach somebody in the group. We're gonna pick out someone and then we'll see how we're gonna do that. So here I'm on the balloon styled letter, and I'm also just gonna try to make that all come out a tiny little bit more. And because it's a balloon, we're also gonna add some balloon knots down here. This is where it all comes together. Like that. Not sure if there should be any creases. Boom, big balloon G. G, J, G. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Simona Deffler is saying yes, please. That is awesome. Is there a shortcut to change the size of the brush and which brush you use? So size of the brush, you can use that on this side here. You can see there's a little preview of the size of the brush. That's probably the only way you can change the size of the brush, and the fastest way as well. Faster than that, I don't think there is. And also, it's pretty fast though. So Tavispec is asking, what playlist is this? So I'm using a playlist that you guys are hearing. Is a playlist from Epidemic Sound, Epidemic Music that I can use for free. Also nice of you, Tavis, to join the live stream. Fun story, guys. I shot Tavis' wedding. Okay, so 4 letters done, guys. 4 letters done. Here we are. The biggest way to zoom in. Actually, if I zoom it like this, you guys can see that better. 4 letters are done. I'm excited to see the next 4 letters. And before we get started with the next 4 letters, let's take a break, sip some water, get something to drink. And also, guys, take the time to drop a like, smash the like button, thumbs up if you want to, thumbs down if you do not want to, and unsubscribe in that case too if you want to. But you can also subscribe if you haven't already. Take the time, tap that, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell. I've already put up the next video that's coming up, not titled yet, because I'm probably going to invite Ian along and we don't know exactly what we're going to do. I'm also going to do a 5-hour drawing challenge next week. Preparing mentally for that over the weekend to get some rest before, but I'm excited. All right, so let's get into the next 4. Probably have to move it a little bit faster because we're already 40 minutes in, which is crazy. So not to get stressed, but let's try a Gothic styled letter J here. So let's turn this back here. I'm kind of more comfortable in this position. And should be like a camera filming from up front here, but so far, so good. So I kind of like sketched it out a tiny little bit beforehand. But you know what? One playlist that is even better than the one that we're listening to right now is the one that I'm listening to, which is Spotify playlist. You guys can also play. It's you can follow me on Spotify. Not that there's anything interesting, but I have a special playlist for the lettering workshops that I play in, and I always get asked like, "Hey, what's that playlist? Where do you get that music from?" That's why I actually decided to put that on Spotify, like put that into a playlist, and then it's a great mix of groovy songs that are really nice to listen to and get you in the rhythm. Which is weird because right now there's another playlist playing in the background, which I cannot listen to because the microphone is connected and is streaming through my laptop directly there. Should I keep going and playing around with some ideas that I've been having? One of them is doing like a entrepreneurial boot camp, kind of like a multiple week styled class where you guys can join, where it's a webinar, it's a coaching group, coaching sessions, and kind of like a 8 weeks something program. We're going through like your business, setting up your business, looking at like kind of like the different revenue types that you can build up, that you can do, stuff like that. But again, so far, just ideas, and I'm always playing with those ideas. So here, this is where I want to have that crossbar. Draw a Mexican themed letter. That is fun. That's a great idea. Let's see if I can find something. I'm not exactly sure what a Mexican themed letter looks like right now. I don't have anything in my head. I kind of have some ideas, but I don't want to mess that up. Does that look anything like a J? I'm not sure. It's kind of like, that's why I zoom out, so I can just see that. Yeah, kind of misses these. Maybe I just need to. Okay, we're getting there. So again, all about experimenting, playing around, not being afraid of not making it work, because with sometimes like going back and forth, you can figure out what is missing, how you could improve it, and stuff like that. So always great to play around with a letter to make sure that it works really well. When I see that we're almost around at the 100 likes mark, and I'm sure that we guys can hit that 100 easily, guys. So, yeah, this could be considered a J if you want to. What happens if I detach this part here, move it around? Then maybe move around this part here. A bamboo-shaped J. Oh, man, I just hurt myself again. Bamboo-shaped G. There we go. All right, let's scale down a tiny little bit. Letter number 5, done. Let's see. I gotta move faster, guys. I need to do it a little bit better. Okay, so I cannot do it faster. Need to check out what you guys are writing. Since you are passionate about business too, go for it. Yes. Awesome. I like that. I like that you're going for it. You can also do a bamboo-shaped letter. That's what I read before. Are you going to do a live chalkboard lettering in one of the streams? That is a great question. The chalkboard is right behind this camera and you guys should see it. There is something on it right now. Not much, and I haven't touched the chalkboard in a very long time, which is kind of annoying. Because I actually love that chalkboard. Okay, so to answer your question, will I do a chalkboard drawing? Yes, I will. I want to. The thing is, I cannot focus on you guys, so I will have to wait for my assistant to be fully back. Today's Labor Day, or yeah, I think it's Labor Day here in Switzerland, and somehow on Labor Day people get the day off, which I totally am happy for her. But why do you get the day off on Labor Day? It's like, isn't that the one day you should be actually working? So here, this is my attempt to do and kind of like a ribbon style letter. Benoit is nice. G like Jeanette. And J like Jerome. But you see the J, it's kind of the same. G, well, Jeanette. But it's mostly because there's an I after that. Anyway, this is my attempt for a well, it was my attempt because I just had, what if we twirl it back in here? So I can actually get that further back out here, kind of like this. Or just leave it as it was, like that. And give it some touch here. Oh, there's just something missing. Perhaps. I just need to make it swirl backwards in here. And then somehow all right, let's leave it there because I could go on forever and ever and ever. Let's see, who else is here? Are you going to run a class on Procreate? Well, yes, I am. I have already prepared the whole workshop, and it's called the Procreate Bootcamp. And unfortunately, Corona came in the middle, and we're still trying to come up with something really cool to do in the meantime. But we're making something out of it. Absolutely. So let's see, there, here. Let's use this. Yeah, definitely want to run a Procreate workshop because one, I love Procreate. I feel like I have a lot to say about Procreate, like how you organize your files, or should organize your files for that matter. And it's a program I use almost every single day, and so that's why I feel confident about talking and teaching about it. So Procreate Bootcamp, a live workshop, absolutely, and also probably will start a other workshop as well, just because right now it's not possible to do anything else. So here is a inversed weight or contrast style G. Oh my goodness. I should count how many times I said that wrong. Bloopers. Someday we'll have some bloopers. All right, we're almost at 100 likes, guys. If you, I need to create something. So if we, let's do it like that. Okay, I can give away a builder bundle for free if we hit 200 likes on this video. I'm gonna give away the very first builder bundle for free if we hit 200 likes. And if you say at the end, I'll choose one of the people who comment. You have to remind me as well. Maybe I'll just write that down so I don't forget. Giveaway. If we hit 300 likes, I'm gonna give away 2. So 200 likes. So you got it here on paper. I wrote it down. So here, if we hit 300 likes, I'm giving away 2. If we hit 200 likes, I'm giving away the very first one. And cool thing is you do not need to to have an iPad to use a builder bundle. You can use it on Photoshop, on Illustrator, on Procreate, on Autodesk, on other apps. See, camera overheating, just needing a rest break to cool down, kind of like I do too. So yeah, guys, if you want to get something out of it, together we can actually make it happen. So here's a inversed Western style J. G. How can I not get that? It's incredible. It's like a curse. Now, what do I put inside here? That is the question. Inside this G. All my letters have some kind of glow in it, so I should stop with that. But what I can do is add actually just a drop shadow line. Like that. All right, we're almost there. So 200 likes. So if everyone in the stream right now would click on the like, we would get the first giveaway for the builder bundle. And I'm saying 300 likes for more. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe to this channel. It's for free. It doesn't cost you a cent. You get also the notifications if you turn on that bell that will give you an email notification. Like I've subscribed to a couple of people on YouTube, which I will get an email when they upload something. Now, this is a big honor and this means a lot to me, so I do not take it lightly if somebody does that for me. But if you want to, be my guest and let's do something together. Okay, now, the next live stream on Monday. So I'm already talking in the future while I'm drawing here because we're barely at middle point and we've just passed an hour. So either I move really fast or we're just gonna spend some more time, because next week, one of the things that I want to do is doing the 5-hour drawing challenge. And I know this is crazy. Well, I feel it's crazy. I don't know if you feel it's crazy, but I haven't drawn so long in a really long time. I remember doing a 9-hour drawing like one day, like I was drawing a whole piece, like one of those pages where I feel like a whole page full of words. I did a whole lyric of a song, and that was so much fun. And the thing is, that took me like 9 hours. So I know that I can do it. It's just a question of how long will it take me to do it? But I also just need to get into the rhythm again and just get started. So here, this one is also kind of like Western styled font, and we'll get to the Mexican styled font very soon. What I like about this one here is also just how creative you can get. So yeah, if you do not want to miss the big challenge, the 5-hour drawing challenge, and you don't have to watch all the 5 hours, like if you want to draw with me for 5 hours, boom, be my guest. We're gonna have some crazy drawing time, and it's gonna be exciting to do that. I need to try out so many things, kind of like doing a Zoom chat, opening a Zoom call where people can phone me in during the drawing session, where we can talk, exchange ideas, like live lessons at the same time while drawing. I just like the idea of drawing something live, because I feel like drawing is something relaxing, maybe to watch. For me to draw, it's not always as relaxing, but I do enjoy it. And I love the setup of a live stream because that gets me creating. Like I haven't created as much. Well, it's been a while since I've been so creative. That's what I wanted to say. But we're almost at the half point here with 8 G's. I'm getting there, I'm getting better. Probably whenever you guys see me, you'll say like, can you say the letter G? Can you say this letter? And you'll hold up the G. And I'll be like, thank you. So here, a nice inline. I thought G would be one of my favorite letters to do, but so far, I feel it's actually pretty hard. There are some, like, I love this one here, I love this one, I love that one, I love the balloon too. Okay, I love a lot of them, but nevertheless, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. All right, we're at 140 likes. It's kind of the one thing that I keep score right now is how many likes we have. I do not see how many subscribers we have, new subscribers. But again, if we hit 200 likes, I'm gonna give away one builder bundle for free to someone who comments in there, and we'll see that. Okay, so I got 2 rows down, and on that there 2 rows to go. So guys, let's switch back here. Okay, so 2 rows down, eight letters down, 8 to go, and a lot of styles to try out to make sure that we nail and hit. It's actually going forward a little bit slower than I thought it would. We're really over an hour in, but I already see 250 people on the live stream chat, which is crazy, guys. I'm excited that you are here, that you're spending your time with me. If you're just joining in here, we're doing a drawing session. It's called Draw with Stefan. My name is Stefan, and I'm happy that you are here. I'm really excited. If you have any questions, drop them in the question tab below, and I can see here, can you make a shiny layer like it's made out of chrome? That sounds like a great idea. Does Procreate have the fill tool? Yes, it does. So you can just grab the color on the top and then drag it into the color wheel. So this is also how you can do it. Wish I wasn't working during 5 hours, that 5 hours. Well, Stephanie, if you're ever around, you can just drop in. You can just see where I'm at the time. You can, maybe I'll do some name letterings as well. But let me know, how are you liking this new setup? I love this new camera. I love the light. I can switch things around. I kind of like the style of it. It's looking good. It's only getting better from now on. And we're jumping over back to the screen here, and then I'm back here on the side. Pretty exciting. And again, if we hit 200 likes, and we're almost there, only 46 likes, and we can definitely do that. I know we can. You can also keep commenting, tag people in it. You know, you can exchange everything, and we can get some really cool things. Now, I have this page here that I drew. You can barely see that, hey? There's so much light on it. But yeah, different ideas of stuff that I want to try out. I have my phone over here, so now I can start Googling. Ooh, my friend is doing better, which is awesome. I like to hear that. So let's see. We had a so Mexican font. See, this is how I look up things. Mexican font. Oh, I see now. So there's a lot of stuff going inside of it. And they're not, like, this could be a Mexican font. Okay, so let's see if we can kind of like figure out how to do a Mexican style font. So it's basically shapes, kind of like pulled together here. And then what did we have? We have like some shapes inside here, kind of like a zigzag styled part. Something like that. Fiesta, you know? And what do we have? So here, so combine these. What else can we add in here? So definitely could use some color. Let's add some color on the other side. So yes, I want to go back to that one question we had. Are these live streams going to continue after the quarantine zone is over? So yes, I do enjoy doing them. I'm excited about doing them. I've invested a lot into them. Our Patreons are also investing into it, so they're supporting this channel. You can also become a Patreon by just actually going on the link below, which is in the description, and you can become a Patreon, support this channel, and join us, our collective, our group, our community. We even have a Facebook page now, which is also really cool. What else can I add in here? Mexico. Oh, so here we have kind of like, this just splits that up. Maybe I can just add an inline here. Actually, that one looks really cool. Again, we get to try out different styles here, which is the fun part. And even if it's not perfect, this is kind of the Fiesta styled letter. Not bad. Could work. Let's go for the next one. What do we have here? The brick style on the hairy style could be cool. I'm not sure what we're referring to. A G, and just see how that would look. A hairy G. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with a kind of like rounded G again. So not too more playful, almost like Play-Doh style. Let's add some hair. So hairy. It's good because you're drawing now inspiration from elements, not just letter forms, but having kind of like cool letter styled forms. Whoa, need to redo that. Kind of liking this. This is fun. Kind of gross, but fun. Especially now that we didn't get a haircut anywhere for a while. In Switzerland right now, hairdressers are able to open again. So, not that I'm always needing a haircut, but I could use one. Not gonna lie. Trim down the sides here, just make it a little bit shorter, especially clean up the back, stuff like that. So that's the cool thing about using here a brush, and then you can also use So this is wild. Great idea, guys. I love it. Harry G. this is actually probably my favorite G out of all right now. This one is so much fun. Thank you guys for this recommendation. Is this live? Kim's story, yes, this is live. Welcome to the live stream. So glad you are joining, and if you want to join our giveaways, which means that if you are liking this video, you're helping to get to 200, and with 200 likes, we're giving away one builder bundle, which includes the letter builder, the tool that we're using in this live stream. So yeah, pretty excited so that you are here. So many other people joining in. We got a whole entire of 2,400 playbacks right now. So 2,400 people joined in, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Now, you know, I can also just, I don't want to screw this up. All right, I'm gonna try something. Again, we're here, we're live. So if we cut there and then add this, and then we turn on the key, which is this here, you can see that the tile bar is blending in, which is kind of awesome. I'm having fun because this is a brand new tool, the live stream setup that I'm using. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, so you get also notified whenever I'm coming up with a new stream. So fun is over, please consider subscribing, and now I can take that back up again. Take the camera here, cut to the camera, and add myself on the side. It's pretty complicated, but we're getting there. We're learning a lot on the way. So here, one of my favorite G's so far. I'm getting the hang of saying G, not J. Harry G. So let's see what else we can do. We got a couple of other ideas. So here I have one as well that I wanted to do, that I had plans, kind of like a wood piece, you know, just pieces of woods that are hanging out here. Kind of like that. So that's another one that's like texture. If you see that, you probably wouldn't come up with the idea of like, oh yeah, totally, I totally should get wood in my lettering piece. But you know, wood looks so amazing sometimes, and you're like, yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So I'm just gonna add some planks, kind of like old wood here. It just overlays. That, yeah. And then we're adding these touches. We're adding the structure of the wood, trying to like give that the grain. And then kind of like this is where I want to have the next plank. And then here is kind of like cheese almost. This is where your illustration skills come in, and where you get to use those illustration skills to create something awesome. And here I can add the last bit. Just like that. Plank of woods. You could definitely put some nails in it just to make it stand out even more. Even add maybe some shadows here, because we can. We have the time. Do we actually have the time? I don't know. We might have the time to do that. Maybe not. Who knows? Ooh, now I like where this is going. This is good. This is good. What else can I do? Oh yeah, embossed. Emboss is always a great style here. And there are different type of emboss that you can do. Like you can emboss it straight through the middle. What is great for embossing is to have a letter that is pretty much the same weight overall, and no, it's good. I haven't used it really well, much. So same weight. So I'm just gonna cut that off. Well, not actually, I'm gonna leave that here, but I'm gonna pull that one in the middle. And then this is where we go. Ooh, 24 likes left for the first. Oh, it's easy. You guys gonna rock that. I'm not sure if you guys gonna make the second one, the 300 likes happen. Perhaps you will, perhaps you won't. But 300 likes, 2 builder bundles giveaway at the end of the video. You might have to ask your friends to join in and get that too. Okay, so embossing. So I'm gonna do a kind of flat emboss. So what that looks like when you look at from the side, so it kind of will look like this. So this is how the letter should look like, flat here, flat here. So this is why this top here, that's that section, and then it's going to the sides on these sections here. So I can delete this one here, although this could be a varsity styled letter. At some point I also need to post these on my Instagram, and we should all post these on our Instagram. Show what we've created in this time. By the way, how's everyone doing on the live stream? How are you guys feeling right now? Are you guys like feeling comfortable? Is it going too fast? Am I going too slow? Do we need to pick up the pace and do something crazy? Do I need to do something crazy? Do I need to get up and dance for you guys? Perhaps that's what I should do if for some reason we get like 1,000 people watching the live stream. Maybe I'll dance. Maybe I'll do it for less. If you saw my latest Instagram stories, I did learn a TikTok dance, and this is the oh na na na. So it's a fun dance that I actually try to learn with my friends, and I have to learn one for Sunday because I'm hosting a pre-show for our church and the live stream, and I lost a challenge, a drawing challenge. Can you believe that? I lost a drawing challenge, which I don't know why that happened, but it just did. So yeah. Do a TikTok dance. Yeah, so who here is on TikTok? Let me know if you are on TikTok. You can follow me. Like, I have a different handle name, Stefan M. Kunz. M is my short for my middle name. It's not N, it's manual. But yeah, you can find me on TikTok as well. I have posted mostly just lettering things, but also other stuff. Another time the camera had to turn off. We all need breaks. But we're back. So good. So many people joining in. Whoa, 15 likes left. Whew. I'll have to give away one thing. So this could be like the one, the chrome one. It's not actually really chrome. I like that comment, Supernova. Too hot for the camera. I wish that was true. The camera is too hot for itself.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be.
All right, this is the 12th letter, and we only got 4 more to go. Woo! That's good. So if I've counted correctly, the camera turned off 3 times so far, right? So every 30 minutes, I think the camera shuts down, restarts. There's also, I think, a limit on the camera about 30 minutes. So that could actually work together. A skyscraper. How do I do a skyscraper as a J? As a G? Supernova, you can laugh, and Laura, you can laugh too. Anyone can laugh, actually. Okay, oof. Ooh, we were just at 195 likes. I'm not counting who's the 200th person to like the video. I'm not counting that. I'm counting, I'll be doing a draw session later. So I'm gonna pick out a name and the first person to post an emoji, and I'll screenshot that just so you see that I've done that. Yep, yes, 3 times. Laura, thank you for counting. Cactus style. How does a cactus actually grow into this shape? Okay, so if we had, for example, here, okay, this could actually work. So let's say that there's this pot that is super wide. So that's the base of the letter. Let's get creative. Let's really play around with this. Let's not just try something out. Let's actually make this happen. So this is the pot of the cactus. And then we have the cactus here that just, I don't know, grows out all this way. And it's kind of going into the Mexican fiesta sound. Now, I don't know how cactus are drawn, and I'm just going with my guts here. different cactus. Oh, we reached the 200 likes. Come on. This is good. This is amazing. You guys did a great job, and we're already over 300 people watching the live stream right now. This is amazing. And for everyone who is new here, who is joining us, I'm Stefan Kunz. I'm doing a Draw with Stefan session, which is all about drawing with me. So you can grab your pen, your pencil, iPad, drawing device, Photoshop, whatever you use to draw, get creative. You can also do just something completely different. You can go ahead, take like your camera, edit some pictures at the same time. Just be creative and join us in this creative journey, creative time. So we have a cactus. This is how I would do a cactus. Okay, how are we doing here? An Arabic G. How does an Arabic G look like? Arabic font. So there's a website called The Fonts, and you can see here foreign. You can go, oh, there we would have a Mexican. That's almost cheating. But I can go in here and type in a G, and yeah. Not something I'm extremely excited about. There's a small Gothic styled G that I still want to try out. So let's try this. So again, the pen nib of a Gothic letter is a little bit like angled as always. So this one will be a lot more narrow than other letters that I would usually draw. Trying to keep those weight consistent. Now there's one thing that I want to do, and this is why I probably like this so much. Could also go as a 9. Could be a really cool 9. But this is small cap Gothic letter. And what I want to try here is doing like, actually find it hard to say what I want to do. Like stripes, that's the word that I was looking for. All right, we could potentially do this. So if we hit 300 likes, I'm going to give away 2 free builder bundles. And the builder bundles is a letter builder, grid builder, tools that you can use to create lettering easy. So if you want to get it, even if you get it right now and I refund you, I'll refund you the purchase in case you win still. So you can go get it now as well. So this is one way of also supporting the stream. You can become a Patreon. You can give Patreon starts with just $1, and there's actually just 1 tier, but some people are nice enough to actually help out with more, which is awesome. And I'm super thankful for that. And next week we're doing the first coaching sessions with our Patreons, which I'm really excited about. So if you want to join and become part of the draw, make sure that your name is in the hat and you get a chance as well to perhaps win, then this is how you can do that. Now, I just realized that I could actually do this a whole lot simpler than drawing all of these. Is it just fill this out and then just erase 3 lines instead of 4? Well, not sure if that's going to help a lot, but perhaps it will. We'll see. Perhaps there's even a more creative solution than that one. So here we go. Almost as good. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, I like this one. That is working out. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. So good. Okay. 1 hour, 40 minutes in. This one is taking a long time, and not even, some of them are great. Like, one of my favorites still to this moment is the Harry G. Harry G sounds also really cool. The Mexican G, could use some work. Cactus G is not too bad. The Wood G is kind of cool. And Balloon G, I like that one. The 3D piece here as well. Let's see what else we can do, what else we can come up with. I haven't done many script style as well. So let's see if I can come up with one that is a little bit different. I do not have that many different styles. Oh, we're going back. Let me just check quickly, one moment, the camera, if the battery is still running, which could be out in a moment. So, changing the battery. I think that one is out because otherwise it's going on. And we're back. This is working. So the battery was out. Sorry for that. This is the things that we do not know if we do not test them. So that's why I'm actually excited to have been able to test it. And you guys are live with me testing it as we go, as we speak. So let's see what we can do out of this one here. Okay, this is getting complicated. It's not an easy one to do. We're getting there. We're getting there. A girly G would be cool. How does a girly G look like? Whew. 227 likes. If you guys get yourself to 300 likes, and I'm gonna help you guys with that. I think I can like this video as well. I can help you guys with 1 like to just get to the one closer. Here we go. Boom. And hopefully get you to the second builder bundle. Should I make it cross? I think I'll get it cross over here. Okay. Very complicated. The 3D extruded metal piece. I don't know what that exactly is, but try to mix it around as much as I could and try to figure out as many different ways to kind of like intertwine it, make it go over again and again. Yeah. Again, a lot could be done better, but it just gives you a direction, a style that you could pursue further on and try out again later on. Let's see where we're at. Boom. I see people just joining in, saying interesting things, which is fun. Maybe a Tetris. Tetris. Let's see. Tetris. Whew. Last one. Tetris. Tetris style letter. I like the sound of it. I'm not sure how to turn it around. I like the idea. Giraffe. Oh, actually, since we're in the 3D realm, so it is kind of Tetris. I had it planned out before. So again, I'm just using, so this is kind of the structure. It's a 3D. So this is rarely used in 3D. I'm not sure if you have watched one of my 3D lettering streams. 3D is usually done in lettering. It's usually used the simplified version, so it's always the same angle, or the 1-point perspective where you just use one. Here we're using 2 points, which makes it a little bit awkward, but totally doable. It's kind of the GameCube styled letter. So imagine that these 2 points are either here on this side and the other side, and so I'm just kind of giving the impression that that's kind of how it would look.
Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse, she my medical. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret every day. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for it. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you.
Miss that smile, Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style, so something must be up keeping you down. You a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul, I must repent for not telling you what I meant and how I felt. Honestly, I'm used to throwing wishes in a well. My conscience tells me that I could have helped without fail. Actions speak louder than words, and that's a lesson that I learned all by myself.
Let her know, I gotta let her know that she my white horse.
Can you believe it? That's already the last letter that we're drawing in here. And time went by. Actually, it flew by so fast. I can't believe that. It's already been almost 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Sorry. Over 2 hours that we've been doing this here. It's been relaxing. I've enjoyed it very much so. And I hope that you did too. And that we're just gonna continue to have fun here together on these streams, and we're gonna do some more stuff. So I think I'm done with the last one here. Maybe I can add some, I don't know, something to stick out. I don't know if I should. Maybe add some brick styles here. So somebody asked to add some bricks. So I'm trying to do that.
My baby problems, you gon' regret everything. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for it. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you.
So bricks. Almost gives you a Minecraft style letter. Now please do not count the amount of bricks I used on every side because it will not be correct. So here, just to add a lot more detail. See now. Something like that, I would say, looks pretty okay to me, and we can work that out. So let's take a moment to look over every single letter that we just did, just to see how we did them, what we thought about them, just to recap it all before we end and close this live stream. So first letter, one of my favorite type of G's to draw, and I'm saying it right now, G, not J. I've been having trouble, so that's also part of the recap, is I've been having trouble with saying that letter out loud. The first one, again, just a script style G. Oh my god, it's getting just complicated. With some inlines in here, some little fade inside there, then just a classic serif styled G, and with a lot of contrast meaning the difference between the thick and the thins. Then we have a 3D style lettering with an inline with some stippling gradient. Then the balloon style, the inflated G, that is also where we change the shape from a rectangle to just a trapeze that is open outwards, and adding all these highlight and shadows that kind of like the texture here really well. Then I tried myself out on a Gothic style, and so I rarely use Gothic style in my lettering, especially not for any letter that starts with a G, J, or word that starts with a J. But again, this exercise here is all about trying out, planning out, and seeing how you can do that. So this here is all about having fun, enjoying the process, and see how you can do it. Then the next up here is kind of like a ribbon style letter, one that we kind of like twirl around. Again, everything that goes into the back has some shadow on it. Every time there's a flip, if the flip goes behind it, it comes in front of it again, and there's like this play with highlights and shadows. Then we had the inversed weight, contrast weight. So again, this is pretty much the normal contrast. Here the contrast is even increased, but also focused on the top and the bottom, so this looks more Western. This one here as well. I like to kind of like do the contrast as well from the colors, some inlines as well, easy style. Then we had a request on the live stream to do a Mexican styled letter, so this one is here. Then the hairy G, I like that one. I even like the sound of the name, again with a lot of strokes, kind of like playing around with the texture, adding some hairs that just go kind of like a crazy hairstyle that goes out and around. Then we had the wood styled G, all with plank of woods, playing around with texture. Again, be inspired by what's around you, not just anything that looks like a letter, but what's not so obvious in these styles. Then also the embossed style, something that will come up often enough in my work that you'll see here. I really like this one. And the cactus styled G with the cactus inside here, and I played around with the pot, the plant pot. Then also again, another Gothic styled with some stripes, also playing around with the highlights, playing around with those stripes again as well. A 3D twisted, crazily twisted script styled G here in all caps, trying to play around. Again, a lot to improve on, a lot to make better, but it's really fun. And finally, the maybe kind of Minecraft G here with a lot of bricks, with a lot of shapes, kind of using the 2-point perspective elements on that. So here we go. We have 16 types of one letter challenge done with the letter G. So we got 19 other letters to go with. So the next letter will be letter H. And guys, before we jump off here, I wanted to go and say, let's do a emoji challenge. So the first one to post this emoji in the live chat on YouTube will get the letter builder and grid builder, so the builder bundle. So this is what we've been using so far. So if you look here in the back, so if I turn this all up, you will see in the back we are using the letter builder for all these letters. It's a great way to help you to draw these letters with ease. It's a great tool. You can get that one in the shop. It's also linked in the description below under my shop, and you'll find everything there. So this is what we've been using. You can also just get this free paper here, but it comes with a lot of brushes. So we have the grid builder here with 35 shape brushes, great for composition. We also have the letter builder here with all these others. So, okay, guys, are we ready to get the comments going? And I can see some are ready here in the chat. And as soon as I get this, the very first person who gets this right will get the grid builder and builder bundle ready. So on your marks, are you guys set? Get ready. I want to see a palm tree in the chat below, and I want to see you guys point that out. So I'm waiting for the palm tree to come up, and as soon as I see it come out, we are ready to roll, and I cannot wait to see that go up. Let's see. I see some all type of other emojis come up here. It's going crazy, and perhaps you will see yours posted first, but I'm waiting for the very first one that I will see. And let's see. who will be the very first one. And I see Benoit, congratulations, is the very first one to post the palm tree, after followed quickly by Mona Toma, which is awesome. So guys, thank you so much. Benoit, you know how to reach me. You know how to get to me. If you already have it, we'll take the next one, Mona Toma. But if you have it already, I'll also refund you if you already have it. So that's no worries. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this drawing session. The next drawing session will be on Monday, and same time, same place here on YouTube. And guys, you can share your creative moments with me by tagging me in your Instagram stories. You can also post it, this exercise here, by actually putting this online. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button, and also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And check me out, see my post on Instagram very soon coming out. And I can't wait to see what you guys do. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and see you on Monday, guys. Bye. And I have to switch to the right settings here, and I'm out.